Okay, so he's had a good mile and a quarter walk. He's run backwards and forwards after his stick. He's been in for a plodge, part swim. So he's using up lots and lots of energy running down the embankments and then back up onto the track here. So hopefully, by the time I get halfway back to the car, he'll have lost enough energy to stop the wanting to pull and be more manageable. So when I put his leader on, and he knows, I've successfully got him to note where the treats are in my waistcoat pocket on the right here. So when I give him it, I make him sit down to my right and look up to where they are. And then when I'm walking along with when he's got on his leader, I'll have him on my right hand side. And then I say, "Come here, son, treat." And I just want him to stop and look towards the treats in my waistcoat pocket. And that breaks his attention from looking straight ahead and wanting to pull. But it's going to take a long time. It's not going to work overnight. I'll have to keep bringing them out to like here and do the same thing over and over and over again, because when he first gets to go out, he's so excited. That's why he just noses to the ground and starts pulling. So I need to find a way of burning off that excess energy before he'll even take any notice of me and the treats to take his mind off pulling. But I'm having good signs already that, you know, after saying the word treat over and over and over again and making them sit down and wait for them. I mean, look, he's walking right beside us now. He's not running ahead because he's had his exercise. He's sniffed everything on the way here. So this is how calm he gets on the way back. And that's exactly what I want. Just to walk very gently beside us now. So I don't need to recall. He's 2 feet away from us. Great. Good boy, son. Come here, I'm going to give you a treat now. Come here, I'll put my camera down. Yes, treat. Treat. Oh, sit. Right, hop. Good boy. There I say, sat down, no problem. Looked at my pocket where the treats are. So I'm halfway there already, and this is just my first attempt to try and break the monotony. So I'm quite confident after a few more times I'll eventually get him to take notice of it and just not put nose to the ground as soon as I get him out of the house, or jump out the boot of the car and just starts pulling like hell. So as soon as I get him out the door, I'll be saying, "Here, treat, son, treat." Ooh. Or when I get him, he's coming across. He knows that word now, treat. And that's the whole point. So I'm just doing my best to walk along without tripping now and carry my camera in my right hand and just point it forward so you can see the terrain and the ground I'm walking on and the beautiful views I get straight ahead. So even though it's a pain in my ass having to drive 67 miles from South Shields to get to here, after I have him staying at my house overnight so I can get up early in the morning and come driving down here. But I always stop off at the same place as well, just along from the access road leading into Sweet Hope Lofts Fishing Lake, because it's a nice big lay-by that you can get off the track to let other vehicles pass you. And he always goes there to do his toilet business, so we've got our routine, he knows mine, and vice versa. So obviously when he stays with me, there's none of that really hyper excitement when he sees us, because obviously when I haven't seen him for a fortnight or 3 weeks or whatever, he's absolutely hyper when he jumps up at us and knocks the flying. He's so happy to see us. But when he stays with me, that knocks that on the head and he's ready just to come out without the excitement and jumping up at us. And I've got quite a big back garden that I keep well cut down, and he can just have the run of the garden when I open up the back door. So if he needs to go to the toilet, he can. And obviously he's not sitting by me looking at me for attention. He can go out in the garden and sniff a boot and do what he normally does. So it's good all round when he comes to stay with me. get much better results. Good boys and good boy. Good boy, right, I'm going back to the car now. Come on, going back to the car. Good boy. He knows that when I say that. Come on, we're going back to the car. Right, so I can just see those little yellow signs saying warning, tree harvesting operations going on. So that's the first thing I'll be looking for going back. And then all the other things like the boulders collapsing at the side of the embankment. Then that one solitary dead tree they've left standing. And then those logs piled up on the side of the road. So they're all the things I look for when I come back. Right, so the sun's getting up quite high now, and I can feel the heat on me, skin of my arms. So there he goes. I think what he's he gets his eyes on butterflies and he doesn't know what they are, so he goes chasing up. Hey, leave them, leave it, son, leave it. I was wondering what he did before. One of the first times I came here, he was doing that, and I thought he'd seen a mouse or something. But I think now that I've seen what he's doing there now, it's butterflies. He watches them and goes down to investigate it to see what they are. Right, so as you can see, I've got no, but he's picked up another stick. Lie down there, son, lie down. Lie down. Lie down, son, chew it. Lie down. Good boy. Lie down. Good boy. Lie down, son. Good boy. See what I mean? He does as he's told. Good boy, son. Good boy. So we both had a good day. It's, even though I forgot my bloody GoPro 13 camera, I managed to get footage with my camera, and like I say, we both had a good day, and he's doing as he's told. He's coming back every time. Good boy, son. Come on in. Have you got your stick, son? Have you got your stick? Good boy. Good boy. Right, so I'll bring you back further along the line. Bye for now. Right, okay, I'm getting past the two yellow signs saying warning, tree harvesting going on ahead. And then the next thing I'll be looking at is the big, huge, massive stone boulders there on the side of the embankment. That's the embankment's collapsing and they're all dropping down into the stream. So that was the other thing that I put on camera that I remind you of when you're walking past. So you see all these bits of points of interest, and there's a big, huge ditch just down here to the left where the water runs down and meets the Lewis Burn. He normally goes down into and plunge in the water. Just down there. It's not as deep as it normally is, it's just a little bit of water on the bottom. But as you can see, it runs right along there and then drops down into Lewis Burn at the end there. Just where these big boulders are collapsing. He's carrying that little bit stick around in his mouth. Right, lie down, son. Good boy. Lie down, son. Oh. Right, it's starting to get hot now. I can feel the temperature on the skin of my arms and on the side of my right hand side face. But yeah, look at all those that's collapsed and started to roll. I'm just about ready to drop into the water. So try and keep him away. If he went anywhere near that, I'd just shout at him, say no, and make him come back. Good boy, son. Good boy. You got your stick, son? Have you got your stick? Good boy. But I tell you what, he's been well behaved today, doing as he's told, first time, every time. But I've told him to come back. So I think it's familiarity when we're coming back here. He knows this area now. He knows that once he gets off the leader, he's got his freedom to run backwards and forwards and go left to right away along. And therefore he's behaved. He's like, son, you're a good boy. Right, so I'll start recording again when I get back to my next point of interest. Or things to point out, which is those green bushes there ahead where the big huge swamp is behind it, big pond. Right, so bye for now. Right, so there's that big tree log across that little burn that's coming down to meet the Lewis Burn, a little trickle stream coming down, and I've got that uphill want to come to now. We can see it up ahead. We're just bending around slightly to the left. So I'll be going up that and around the corner and drop down again on the other side. Right, so that's point my camera back. Good boys. And so you see, even this nice cool breeze is keeping him cool as well. It's just, I tell you what, it's very, very pleasant walking weather at the moment. Fantastic. So I'm having a great day, apart from forgetting my bloody cameras and shit. How the hell I've done that, I don't know. Because it's on my cap. So normally I've got my cap and I put it on my front seat. And I have it all set. I mean, I charged up the batteries last night. But another thing when I've got Bay, he can be such a distraction. And I've got to try and think everything that I need for him. And it's probably just made us forget to pick up my cap and put my camera. Well, normally I put my camera, attach it to the cap the night before, but I didn't last night, so that's how I forgot it. Right, so I'll bring it back. Bye for now. Right, so look at the difference now, because he's had that long walk. He's been for a plodge swim. He's been up and doing the embankments, and now he's either just walking slightly ahead of us, or he just hangs back a bit if he's been chewing his sticks. But there's no dynamic pulling in him. There's no rush to run up the embankment. So that's mission accomplished. Weighing him out. Good boy, son. So when I put him on a leader, I think what I'll do is when we get back to the car, I'll put my camera down on the bonnet of my car and press record. I'll get some more treats out the bag in my car and put them in my pocket, and I'll put him on his leader, and I'll just walk backwards and forwards along the track in front of the car, and just seeing if he reacts when I keep saying treat, and make him stop and look up to me, and I'll make him sit down and I'll give him the treat. So once again, this is what you've got to do. You've got to get your dog engaged with you and not what they want to do, like want to just go off to the left or right and pulling. You've got to have your dog engaged with you and right next to you, and that's me goal. I'd be able to achieve it a lot quicker if I wasn't disabled and I could walk properly and I had the use of both hands and arms for to pull him back when he is pulling and just control him even more. I'd get it done a lot quicker. But as you can see, there's that dead tree stump, the one that's left, and then you've got the slightly uphill, up and round to the right. And then beyond that you can see the tree line. That's the start of there going down towards the car. So I've got about 3/4 of a mile to go back to the car. Right, let's see what he's doing. I think he's just looking for another stick to show there now. Look at the sky, it's beautiful, clear. Good boy, son, good boy. Come on in. So, no leader, no collar, no worries about recall. He comes back every time. Oh, he's got something stuck in his bloody pad. Right, come on, son. Away. Are you got a bit stuck? Eh? You got it stuck in your bloody pad? Right, come on. Good boy. Come on, going back to the car now. He's chasing butterflies all over. It's a funny bugger. It's funny, like, you know, like, when a baby's born, they don't know what, you know, everything is in the world, so obviously they're curious, and just like him, from being a puppy, he's always, like, looked at things and think, what the hell is that? Like flies and spiders, and when a horse would walk past, he's looking up at the horse because they're massive to him, and as a puppy, he thinks, what the hell is that? The same as when you take them up close to sheep. They think they're just dogs with fur coats on. So out of curiosity, they want to go up to the sheep or cattle to have a closer look to see what the hell they are. I'm sure he's got something stuck on his pad, maybe. So I'll have to make him lie on his back and I'll have a look at his pad when his legs is up in the air, so I can check it out and see if he's got a splinter. I'll pull it out. Good boy, son. Right, so we're back to this one dead tree that's left. Then further up around the corner we've got the pile of logs. Right, so I'll bring you back. Bye for now. Right, I've got great confidence this is going to work with Bay. because he's food orientated. He loves his food, and he's looking up at me, at my pocket where the treats are constantly. So he's been walking right behind us, and then when he does get right next to us, he's looking at my right pocket all the time. So that's where I need to break the concentration on nose to the ground and pulling. So he's going to start looking back at me and looking at my pocket. When I keep repeating the word treat, he knows that now, and he's looking up at my pocket. So I'm going to get his attention focused on my pocket and not the ground. So I could get some success out of this, and I'm really pleased so far at what small results I've got already. Right, so I'm back to those piles of logs that's been kept propped up with those half trees, propping them up on the embankment there. So that's the other thing that you pointed out on the way here. Right, so you can see how slowly he's just walking along, and he's not very far from, you know, behind us, or just slightly in front of us. But this is what I want, right next door to us. Good boys and good boy. But as soon as I stop and put my hand in my pocket, he comes straight over, because he knows that he's going to get the T-R-E-A-T. And that's exactly what I've done. I've got used to that. So, right, I can see those 3 to 4 big tree logs on the side of the road there now. So that's the first thing that you see when you're coming through the tree line from the car. So I'm nearly back now. So it hasn't taken us that long. And then obviously when I get up and over the hill and drop down the car, it's downhill. So that last 500 yards, 1,000 yards is downhill. So when your feet are knackered and you're hot, at least it's downhill to the back of the car. So I'm going to get back to the car, open up the boot, open up the car, grab some more treats, put my camera down on the bonnet, and then just press record, pointing towards the junction in the road. And then I'm just going to walk him backwards and forwards a few times and see if I can get his attention on me and my pocket, and then see a treat when he comes in. I'll make him sit down every time. Good boys and good boy. So basically I'm teaching them that it's a good thing to have his focus on me and my pocket. That's what's going to break that monotony of pulling, hopefully. But like I say, because I'm disabled and I can't walk fast, and I've only got the use of one hand and arm, so this is what I've got to do to break the freight train pulling. So I've got to knacker, he's got to be knackered first, literally, so he doesn't want to walk fast or pull. But the proof of the pudding will come when I get back to the car and I clip his leader on to see if he starts going back to wanting to pull again. I don't think so, though, because he's had quite a long walk and a good plodge and a swim in the river there. So he's burnt off a lot of energy. Right, so I'll stop recording when I get to these logs, and then it's just going round up past those trees, ahead, up the tree line, and then drop back down the other side, downhill to the car. But so far I'm very pleased at what I've achieved so far with Bay. Like, as you can see, he's not wanting to run ahead, he's not lagging behind, he's just happily walking along because he's been out and done what he wants to do, stiffening and peeing on every bush and grass and getting a drink down in the swamps there. Once again, I just apologise for the ups and downs, because obviously I haven't got my GoPro 13 with image stabilisation. I'm just holding my camera in my right hand and pointing it forward from my body while I'm recording, so there will be bits of ups and downs. It won't be as smooth as recording with my GoPro 13. And talking of the GoPro 13, I had get my GoPro 12s ready with the batteries in and charge them as well. I was going to swap over to see if it would record and stop switching off, recording at 1080p. It's 30 frames per second, 16:9 wide, and see if that switches off the GoPro 12. Like the GoPro 13 keeps switching off after. It initially goes for the first hour to an hour and a half. Then after that, it just starts. It's getting over hot and switching off all the time. So you've got to get your recording of what you want to record within the first hour and a half. Because after that, it's like having to keep taking my cap off my head, take the battery out the camera, pop it back in after it's cooled down, and I blew it cold air into the chamber where the battery goes, and press record again. So I'll swap over my GoPro 12 and put it in my hard body case. Good boy, son. Good boy. Yes, he's really slowed down. Look, he's just come to a stop. Look. Right, come here, get a treat. Come here.